Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Riverbend. It is February now. We got some fresh snow on the ground. This is my take on the Can You Survive 25 challenge from Rusty Money Gaming and Crustu. And man, I have basically not stopped since the last time we saw each other. If you recall, the last time we saw each other, I think we had purchased this field. We processed the wood in the field over by the road. We bought this field, I think, and then I was going to go to town and clear off all the wood and get our. So I said I may get to the point where I've expanded the field. There was no way that was happening. This was a lot of work getting. Oh man, these trees are going to kill me. Ugh, it's just brutal. I hate them so much. But this is the last basically load of scrap here. We're going to take this back to the yard. I want to say I've got about 130,000 liters of wood in the sawmill. I've not. Did I sell? I might have sold some wood. I can't even remember, but I have it set to store right now. Not to mention I have. In the last episode, were we talking planks versus wood beams and the pricing disparity, and my plan to just shut off the planks and only build the wood beams? So that's happening. So if you recall, one of the things we're supposed to do here in February is put cotton in the ground. And I don't know how we do that if it's snowing. These fields over on this side are all cultivated. They're limed. They're ready to go. They just need seeds, but we also need to be able to see the ground. Let's look at the map here quickly. Okay, so check it out. I actually had... Yeah, maybe we hadn't bought this yet. So from the wood I pulled off of this lot 57, I just had a ton of money. So I actually had enough money to purchase this field here, field 56. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. Field 50. It seems like 100 years ago, to be honest with you. So I bought field 56. I also had enough money to buy field 58, and I still had about 40 grand left over. So yeah, I don't think I sold any wood. I think I sold the wood from this lot, not the wood from this lot. Uh-oh. Traction is not great. I'm looking forward to a time where we can upgrade our tractors, to be honest with you. I mean, this one doesn't really have a lot of power, and the other one is going to blow up. So, not the best combination. So we are going to check in with our new buddies down there at the store, who are very impressed with their selection. Their selection is top notch as far as what they've brought into the store and used equipment. Oh, I know, I can hear this thing beeping. It's going to run out of fuel. So top notch selection. I just have yet to buy anything because I've had my sort of everything focused on getting the properties set up and getting. Essentially getting ourselves to the point where we can put the cotton in the ground, really. I'm afraid to take the straps off of this because what a pain in the butt. Oh my god. Alright, what are we at now? 139,000 liters of wood. Alright, so let's let it make, let's let it try to make, oh, that was right, I had the wood planks set just to sell, I think, as we were, working through whatever we were working. I can't remember, and man, basically nothing happened from that. I was wondering if maybe on the back of this shed it might be a good place to put a fuel tank. And I really like these. Actually, yeah, sorry, I really like this fuel tank, but I kind of want to put this one on New Frontier. There's the newer model. Maybe if I just try to slide it right up the side here, use free place. And then we can always just drive across the end here. Right, because the fill-up should be on the left-hand side there. Nice new tank. Wait, are you telling me that the old tank is free? Container. Yeah, so the price is $750, right? But if I go customize, if I select old, yeah, it's going to be $750, isn't it? I think maybe it goes to $1,500 if I pick the new one. I don't need 3,000 liters. It's not like there's a deal. Look, it's the same. All right, so let's get some fuel in this before it has a heart attack. And then I think what you'll have to load your vehicle. Okay, I don't know how much fuel this takes, but we're about to find out. Okay, so it took like 100 liters. All right, let's take this tractor over to the new fields. All right, let's do this then. Since we have the fuel here, let's get some fuel first. All right, well, we got that filled up. Let's do something outrageous and service it. I know it didn't look like it needed to be serviced, but you know what? I figure let's service it right now. Oh, isn't that interesting? Is that, so these constructables or whatever they're called, there's no snow, like I don't get snow on the yard. Remember the fence? The fence basically, you see the part that has no snow? That was the part where the fence was. So you're telling me that Giants has given us these buildings to build, but when it snows, the yard doesn't get snow? That seems like a bit of a fail, doesn't it? Where's the snow? But I do really like the way the tracks show in the snow here. That's really cool. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna get over to the field. We'll get this guy. We'll go make an outline, basically, the border for a field. Then we'll set this. We'll set up a worker with create field and cultivate, and then we'll let them just go to work. So we should be able to make just a massive field over in this new area here. Well, that's just gonna be massive. We're gonna take all these fields and put them together. Is that gonna let me go? No, of course not. Yeah, because basically we're going to start from here, and we're going to work our way all the way into that back area where the new field is. Oh my god, this is going to be crazy, guys. So let's make the most of this. Alright, so let's call this Farm 1. This is also Riverside, so Cotton 2 Riverside. I'm just guessing that the snow should add for a little bit of an extra challenge here with traction. I think because I can't see anything under the snow really, we'll expand this as much as possible, but like I don't want to get much closer to the road, just in case I'm missing something. Like we could see the gravel shoulder when we were putting in the field across this road, but because I can't see it, let's just sort of let's play it safe. We're expanding these edges a little bit, but not too much. Where we're really going to pick up is in along the edges here, like when we turn, and then that whole section at the back there's a huge area we can expand. I don't want to get too greedy here. Unless I say too greedy, because I don't mind getting a little greedy. So I'll be curious, because this is sort of like a weird kind of almost an L shape, but it's like a bean. I don't know. I'll be curious to see what direction the AI decides is going to be the best to attack this. All right, so we're going to head down here a little bit, but not. I don't want to tip anything into the river. Although you wouldn't know that by looking at where I'm going. I guess in the future we're going to have to watch that the bales don't just go rolling into the river. That would suck. Unless, of course, unless they're square bales. I don't know what kind of baler? Harvester? I guess it's the harvester dependent, right? This field is going to be massive. Compared to the field that was here, watch when we turn, you'll see how small the field that was already here, you'll see it in a second. Okay, let's just go here so it's a relatively humane corner. Yeah, look at the little tiny field that was on this property. It's funny, I actually had planned to do this part off camera, like before we got together, and then just either have the cultivation done and the field created, or be most of the way through it, and then get the be planning to get seeds in the ground. But honestly, I just felt like this was going to be this is kind of cool. You don't get an opportunity to do this very very often, so I figured maybe it would make sense to wait for you guys and do this together. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Was it? Do you like this kind of thing where I slow roll around the outside of a field, making a new border, or would you have preferred that I got this out of the way ahead of time? I'm really trying to make sure. And there was a comment about this too, about the variety of stuff. Having a balanced content. Doing sort of a variety of things in a series, and I'm trying to make sure that I agree with that. I think having if you just did the exact same thing every time, it would be a little boring. But if you can kind of mix it up and for example, oh wait, we're gonna hit this. There's a stop sign in this field. I don't know why there's a stop sign up here, but if you can kind of mix it up and do like we're doing here, where you're gonna get a little bit of field making, where they're gonna be cultivating, there's forestry, there's everything, productions, then it keeps it interesting. Yeah, I wish I could just get rid of the stop sign permanently, but I don't think I can. So I think even with this, what appears to be a massive field, I almost think the one across the road might at like roughly 11 acres, I think is sort of what we were guesstimating, 10 and a half or 11 acres or whatever. I almost think that's got more surface area. But once the field's in, then we'll take a look, or even the temporary field is in, or the outline or whatever, the course, I don't even know what to call it. But once we have a good something to compare, then we'll take a look at the overhead. Now, why did I do this? I didn't give myself a lot of room to connect. So I'm curious. Okay, so this is acceptable. I mean, the nice thing is it's not going towards the river, which is part of kind of what I was worried about. But will it know? So somewhere, if I could track this, it looks like it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It gets to here, it sort of heads up. At some point here, it must know to come back and fill in the rest of this stuff, right? Well, the nice thing is when this is done, there'll be no snow. There shouldn't be any snow on the field, so we can get the spreader and come in here and throw some lime down before hopefully too much snow falls, I think. Okay, so let's get our forks changed, or the log grab changed out. I want to get, I want to take the cotton that we have over here, or the wool we have over here, and bring it over to the spinnery, because I think we're down to like somewhere in the teens for wool, and we have like a couple thousand liters of wool over here, so let's get that over there. And then we also have some fabric just sitting in the snow. Oops. So we should go get that. But let's get our trailer. I should have brought the trailer over here. And then we will reserve looking at the store. So we'll go look at the store once we've done the got the wool, the fabric brought over, and we'll see what's going on over there. Because we do have 130,000 liters of wood in the sawmill. So I mean, essentially we have, with the 40 grand we have in that, we have about $170,000 or more. It tends to always be more than what I thought, but so we have quite a bit of money there if we saw something that was amazing. What I would really like, but I don't know. I guess first would be if we saw a planter, because then if we managed to pick up a planter for cheap, then that would be cool, because we do need a planter for putting the cotton in. Next would be a tractor. Not necessarily thinking, give me a tractor to replace one of these tractors or the other. Just, is there a tractor that has more power that might work for us, that isn't, $200,000 or whatever. I looked at the store at some point. I think it was like late at the end of January. So the second day of January, when I was still clearing, like I was working that property over there in the dark. But anyways, yeah, it was, I saw there was was it the Case Quad Track, the 715 or whatever, was for sale. And it was like 50% off, but it was still $360,000 or some stupid amount. That's what happens when you're like a $700,000 or $800,000 tractor. I'm nervous about that. Those guys are like tandem jumping back there. Yeah, I'm nervous about the field creation. I hope everything goes the way I want it to. I'm sure it will, but it's hard, right? You got to kind of just trust the tools and that they're going to work. Which is easier said than done when you're dealing with the Giants world. The only bonus is that Courseplay didn't come from Giants, but the worry is that it's existing in the Giants in a Giants product, I guess. I don't know how else to say that, but I think you know what I mean. It's in the game. Oh, this guy's slowing down for the bridge up here. Why is that? Is it insanely deep snow on the bridge? Like that car is slowed right up for this bridge. I want to hit the brakes to see if I started sliding, but I don't really see it. We may want to... Oh, I have 2 pallets of fabric over here. We may want to invest in a snowblower. And then when we get these snow days, you know, we could just rip over here and blow out the yard. Courseplay blocked by an object. Oh, that's we don't care about those signs. How am I going to deal with this? Okay, that seems to have worked. I guess I got to be ready for... Well, we'll keep our ears and eyes open because there's a chance that might happen again, I guess, depending on how this goes. But that's okay. You know what? Little things, right? Once this field's done, we'll just add more headlands next time. And they can do the headlands first or something. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, if we added more headlands, then they wouldn't have had to get so close to the edge, I guess. I seem to remember it being May that we want to sell our fabric. So we'll store these in the shed. Our new high-tech, state-of-the-art, moisture-controlled shed. It cost us like $380,000 to make. Let's just put it on the trailer, I guess, to be safe. I was just going to keep it on the forks on the way back, but you know what? Let's just not have it fly off the forks. Alright, so that's good. There's our first 2,000 liters of fabric. So that actually produced faster than I anticipated. So it's quite possible that as long as we... Like, if we could produce 2,000 a month, February, March, April, May, and have like... If we could have like 6 or 8 or 10,000 liters of fabric by the time May hits, we'll be doing pretty good. And then when we have an entire year's worth of fabric production under our belts, that's going to be really good. Provided the spinnery doesn't go slow. The spinneries are... The speed of spinneries are usually pretty much a disappointment, aren't they? Like historically, when we look at FS22. In other game news, I've been playing a bunch of Hell Let Loose. Anybody play that? A World War II... It's like a World War II it's not like Call of Duty, I guess, from what I understand. I don't play Call of Duty, and actually I've never played it. So, but when I watch how people compare the games, it's a kind of like one of those shooter games, but it's based in World War II, and provided you get the right crew, it's quite strategic. There's some combat, knowledge, and this. Anyways, whatever. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy, the bombing runs that come in, and there's just so much that happens in this game. It's insane. But so I've been playing a bunch of that, and then it got me thinking. I wish I was more of a storyteller, because you could actually. I thought it would be a fun way, especially once we get a full run of modded equipment. So this is back in the 40s, right, when World War II. So you could incorporate a whole bunch of Hell Let Loose footage into your role play. You imagine you're a soldier coming back from surviving the war, and you're given a piece of land and nothing else. Maybe you've somehow amassed $5,000 from family, or the government gives you some starter cash or something, and now you've got to go and figure out how to start your farm and maybe start a family and everything else. I thought it'd be kind of funny. So you start off basically with your battle story, and then you survive to the point where you get to build a farm, but then you constantly have flashbacks to some of the stuff that happened in the war, and then you can still feature battles. So I'm like, oh yeah, I wish I had more time. I swear, if I didn't have a full-time career, I'd come up with a full storyline around a battle-hardened soldier returning to farm his native land. It'd be kind of fun. Okay, let's check the store and see what might be there. All right, let's look. So they still have this 175 horsepower John Deere. So actually, if I look here at our John Deeres, okay, so this one's currently being worked. So does it tell me what the price is? Value 28.6. Does that mean I could sell it for 28.6 right now? Of course, I maybe have to repair it. Yeah, maybe if I take it to the store, they'll give me more. So this is a 116 horsepower tractor with 18 hours. And this is a 175 horsepower tractor with 21 hours. So purchase and sell the other one. Possibly we'll try the loader arms. Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? And it has a beacons. Okay, so that's going to replace our small tractor. Well, hold on. Let's not get too excited. That's going to join the farm, and then we'll determine whether or not that replaces the small tractor. Suddenly it's not 28,000. Okay, hold on. Let's just look at what it comes with. Wait, okay, before we do that, look, I'm getting excited. All of a sudden I can buy stuff. So that is a extremely valid option. We don't need the spreader. There's a bigger loader arm right there, actually. I think, isn't that the next loader arm up that could potentially fit this if our current one doesn't? All right, we don't need a harvester for root vegetables. That is a pretty hefty weight. All right, we don't really need, there's a fuel truck, but we don't need that. This is all stuff we don't need. Okay, so... Yeah, that's 155 horsepower for 71,000. That's not really a good deal for us. There's the Merlot still. I like that, but I'm not going that route. Oh, this is still a crazy deal here. That's what we were looking at in the last episode. I gave this thing a test on New Frontier just to see if it would be something we could use. This thing is killer. Actually, not this one though. The black edition from this is our we mention Gaming Joy every single episode of every series, it sounds like. But yeah, he's got a black edition which I tested out, and man, this is pretty sick. I need to figure out I need to use it basically. All right, this looks beefy. Whoa, wait. So this is 425 horsepower. The engine costs nothing? Look, 2.8. How many hours are on this thing? $23 hours. It has a zero cost engine. $125,000. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't have the money here right now, but. What? Look, all the smaller engines. So when this thing was spec'd out, it was spec'd out with the biggest motor. And I don't have to pay for that? This would be a really good replacement for that other John Deere with 61 hours. I got 30 grand for that. That tractor was $130,000. If I sold the wood the way it sits. So if I sold the wood the way it sits, we got 138, we got 170, $180,000. I sell the tractor, we'd have 80 grand left over, and I'd have that John Deere replaced, and we would have something with 400 horsepower. Then you got the weirdo tractor. I couldn't help but notice this. That'd be great for picking up cotton bales, but we're not quite big time there yet. More tractors. Wait. We could pick up 2 of them. Where is this guy? Man, we got big money. Big money here. Oh, could we go from a John Deere farm to a red farm, even if it's not... wait, was that other tractor Massey? Oh, yeah. Imagine going from a Deere farm to a Massey farm. No, but this one's... See this... Yeah, so you got to pay for the motor. Okay, so that... All right, let's go set this to sell. We'll set them both to sell. We got about 16 minutes. That other tractor is currently working. Oh my God, look at this. It's snowed over. Did they do the road, I wonder? Yeah, that looks like they did the road. So they are creating the field. There's where I dropped the cultivator. Okay, well, you know what? We can let that tractor finish that job. It's not like the extra horsepower is going to make it go any faster. And honestly, I'd rather not see them go way faster and potentially create a problem. It'd be interesting to see how this whole thing shapes up, but... I think we need to get a little water into the sheep here. I'm still thinking about this this purchase. So yeah, I think it's a good move though. Hopefully you can agree. That extra power. I mean, we've got a tractor that has 60 hours, and we're gonna go down to one that has like basically almost pretty much a third of that. I mean, it's going to cost us some money, but I think the fact that we're getting that motor, essentially getting that motor for free, is kind of wild. Yeah, sorry, these guys don't need food. I just got to make sure they have water. I was kind of wondering when I was bringing all the wood over here throughout the night, I was wondering if it might be, and maybe I've wondered this aloud before, but those deadwood contracts, should I be trying to do some of those to bring, because I get to keep the wood, right? And then the wood has value when it comes to our production. Maybe I should be trying to bring that over. what I'm honestly worried about is that, well, I guess I'd need a trailer because they don't provide a trailer, right? They just say cut down the trees and take them away. So I can cut them down. I have chainsaw, I have tractors. I would just need a trailer to move the wood. But I'm worried. Like I was blocked by an object again. Oh no. I'm just worried that because I know there's a penalty of like, I can't remember what the penalty is, but if you cut down the wrong tree, so I'm kind of worried that I would cut down the wrong tree, but maybe it's not that bad. Oh no, what is going on here? This is turning out to be a bit of a mess. I guess I'll just figure out why did they come over here? Yeah, it definitely feels like we're going to be doing some cleaning up. All right, I'm going to babysit this tractor through this process here because this could get a little messy. And then we are going to reconvene at the store likely so we can collect, would trade this tractor in and go pick up and do the deal. We have $168,000 as you can see up there right now. So we'll do the deal on that tractor. And then hopefully at that point, I do want to get seeds in the ground, so I don't want to spend all of our time babysitting this tractor for the episode here. So let's do that. I'm going to just make sure this field gets done correctly. So there's going to be a bit of a jump in time here. Again, I might screw with the time a little bit because I'd like to have the seeds in the month of February, not push it over to March. But I guess in the end, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we just want to make sure there's no snow on the ground. I think we want to make sure there's no snow on the ground when we're actually putting the seeds in the ground. But anyways, whatever. Okay, I'm out of here. We'll see you soon. All right, see you in a minute. All right, we're back. I think I've got the field sorted out. I definitely had to babysit and then clean up after our worker sort of attempted to follow directions and make this field for us, but anyways, yeah. So but although maybe one small issue, I did attempt to set up a course for this spreader, and it keeps telling me that there's an error and it can't create the field, or can't create the course, and there may be some more information in the log. So that doesn't make me feel too good. So I think I just want to get the lime down here, and then and I don't know. We got to pick up a planter and get the seed. So I mean, I guess I'm not gonna panic. Oh, we got to put seed in all of our fields actually. Shoot, I never even thought of that. I should have. Although, so I guess I think I need the snow to melt, don't I? So once the afternoon hits, it's supposed to warm up to like 6 degrees Celsius, at which point then you would assume there'd be no snow. Oh god. Yeah, I gotta. Alright, stop. We're gonna go back over to our yard. This thing just doesn't have enough. Oh god, to even get itself up a hill. Come on, buddy. We're gonna go grab the old beat up John Deere, take it over to the store, and swap out for our new Massey. Of which I noticed something interesting. So we're gonna go pick up that Massey, right? I bought it, and I want to say, what did we pay? Like $38,000 or something like that? I can't remember. No, 100 and. That I paid for that thing, 100 grand or something. Anyways, it's do you know that you can buy used items and then immediately sell them for more? I went and I just by curiosity I went to see what they would give me for it immediately, and it was worth more than what I had just paid for it. We'll go look at that actually. I can't remember the exact numbers. Since we sort of left, I had a number of little small issues. Well, one, just trying to get that field done, and then one, and also I was on the phone with my kids for a bit there, just chatting about some stuff, and And then my other kid came by. He's on his way to a buddy's house. So yeah, there's a few things in between when we last chatted and now. But it's too bad because I do like this tractor and I like the way it looks and all that. But let's fix it here at our own shop, even though we just fixed it. Yeah, I mean, if another one of these comes up, I just like this body style. I think it looks cool. Oh man. Anyways, yeah. So it's been a bit of a hectic episode, even though maybe you're not seeing all of it, just from a production standpoint. Yeah. So I guess there's my dilemma right there. This field that we just made, well, obviously I'm gonna get some lime down so it'll look like it snowed, but this field has no snow in it. Those fields have snow in them, and I don't know what that means for planting. So over at the store here, you'll see I bought the Massey, the used Massey, and then if you recall, there was also. So I realized it was actually a large tractor. For some reason, I thought it was like a medium tractor or a smaller medium tractor. So, being that it's a large tractor, I bought the Q7M loader arm that was on sale. I think it was like $5,000, which what are those normally worth, like 10 grand or something. And then I had it painted to match the Massey. I think that's all I bought. We could take a look quickly to see. I mean, we don't have really a lot of money, but if there was something, actually, if there was a seeder or a planter or a seeder, really, but if there was a planter on sale, then we would be laughing. But don't hit me. Come on, what are you doing, man? I gotta sell this thing. Okay, well, we're not paying $15,000 to repaint it. We'll take our $32,329. I still think that's more than we bought it for. I'd have to go back to the first episode and look, but I think we paid less than 32 grand for that thing. I don't know. It's just a hunch. Ah, shoot! I should have brought the trailer. I could have got these seeds out of here. Whoa! New tractor day, boys and girls. Girl, the 1%. Wait. This doesn't have. What am I? Dummy. Okay, immediately sell the loader arms. This doesn't have loader arms. This is just a puller. This. Yeah, look. I think we paid like 138 or something. It was 130 something, and I could sell it for 141. And I bet if I did the repairs, I'd be able to sell it for even more. But yeah, we got some beef here. This thing will have no problem pulling a manure spreader. Oh my god, this thing's fast. We're gonna have to see what kind of top speed we can get on the way back here. Let's go. Yeah. I think we found it. 153. Maybe if we're going downhill, we'll get a little more speed. But check it out. Beacons. Tons of lights. This thing would be great at night. Time to get it dirty. So I put the Nokian tires on. I didn't put... I almost went and bought Michelin wides with weights, but then I would have had to spend $5,000 where the Nokians were a $0 upgrade, so I cheaped out and just did that. There we go. Oh yeah, look at this. That little John Deere wasn't having any of this. Perfect. Yeah, so again, I would have liked to have had a worker doing this for us, but in the end, we'll just get her done, you know? Man, I almost feel like I need to recap quickly just so I can remind myself what happened in this episode already. So we've now... so there was another weird little glitchy thing. So when we were making the field and then I ended up jumping off, I actually stopped stop my recording. I actually the field. I don't know if you remember, but when I was looking, remember how I was when we looked at the map after merging the two fields across the road. We saw this nice, beautiful new field. But on this side here, I don't know if you remember, when I was looking at the map, it wasn't showing the new field. It was still showing the original field outlines. So basically I logged off the game. I shut my whole computer off, ejected my external drive, and then basically started everything back up, put the external drive in. FS, when it was loading, went through the accessing the update server and all that stuff, and then I loaded back in, and then the field showed. So kind of odd, but I guess that isn't that not a sort of universal fix for everything? Just shut it off and turn it on again, and chances are you'll be all right. Well, that's what happened in this case. We were all right. Yeah, I just couldn't. So I have one. So what episode this will be? This will be 11. So I think I have 9 scheduled for the 3rd, which I think is this coming Friday. This is the 31st right now, by the way. It's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, and I'm here playing Farm Sim. Anyways, so, and then I have so episode 9 is scheduled for, I think, for the 3rd. Then I have episode 10, which I just have to finish editing, so that'll be probably a couple days after that or whatever. Then there's this one, and then whatever else. I at one point I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm really gonna just sort of hold up. Well, I won't play the game. I keep sort of teasing a live stream and saying that that's probably what I'll end up doing. But I just can't stop. I really enjoyed the last time I played this. Like when we made the fields across the way. So I actually couldn't wait to come back and make this field here and attack these cotton fields. I was looking forward to it, I guess is what I should say. And then going back, I tested a ton of stuff on New Frontier, but I'm looking forward to just getting in and progressing our farm there. So thinking maybe after this I might end up on there recording whatever the next episode is there, which will be fun also. And then I think I've somewhat resigned myself to, if I'm going to live stream any farming simulator, it's going to be on a map that we're not playing yet. So there'll be potentially a 3rd sort of series, but that series will be dedicated and to strictly kept to the live stream. I think it will be what we'll do. And then in that case, it might be like once a week if we're lucky. But rather than disrupting the flow on these two, and potentially having to kind of wait until I can do the live stream before I kind of progress, I just didn't really want to wait, to be honest with you. So I was looking a little bit more at some of the stuff that we have that we could sell. We have some like our vegetables, like our mushrooms, for example, are actually at their top value right now. There's a number of things. We could basically just take all of our produce and bring it to the farmer's market, to be honest with you, and it wouldn't really hurt us too bad. I'm just thinking, oh shoot, yeah. I'm like, why do I have $73,000? Because we sold that other tractor. I forgot that we had bought this tractor prior to doing the deal on the other tractor, so really we just got that money to set right into our bank account. So we're actually not sitting too bad for money. What we are going to be sitting bad for in a second is lime. I think we're going to have to make a run back over to the bulk fill. This thing is amazing. So this is a 425 horsepower large tractor, I think. So this sort of really opens up some doors for us when it comes to, for example, ditching that front mounted cultivator and getting ourselves like a proper, like 12 or meter cultivator or something like that. So that's a bonus. All right, we'll do one strip, I guess, as far as we can anyways, and then we'll see what we'll have to make a run back and fill up. This will be the 3rd headland, I guess. Yeah, I hope this field doesn't become a problem with things like that stop sign getting in the way or the telephone poles. I just have to make sure that whoever's working this field always starts with the headlands, and that we give them enough headlands that they don't run into any of the stuff on the border. Or we're here doing the work ourselves, obviously. 3, 2, 1, and lime's done. Let's go get some dang lime. Hopefully the snow melts. It'd be amazing if the snow just melted. Holy close calls. So I think if we get done this and the snow has not melted in those fields across the road there, then I will probably find something to keep myself busy until either in the afternoon it stops snowing, or perhaps we'll look at the forecast for day 2 of February to see if maybe it'll stop snowing. I just don't want a chance trying to plant, or I don't want a chance, first of all, leasing a seed or a planter and then finding out that I can't use it because of the weather, and then basically having wasted that money. I don't want to see a reduced yield because there was snow on the ground when we put the seeds in the ground. So I just don't know if that's a thing, if it'll affect you. I don't really want to take a chance. I don't want our cotton harvest to be the guinea pig. I want our cotton harvest to be big and bountiful. All right, tiny bit more, and this is done. Let's get this one weird section out of the way. That's where I ran out. I was gonna say, how do I end up with like a weird little hook like that? That's what happens when you run out. All right, folks, that is gonna be all she wrote. There you go. There's our new wacky field. This is a nice field, though. I like this field quite a bit. We'll go take this back to our compound there and figure out what the heck we're going to do with ourselves while we wait for it to stop. So it did stop snowing, actually, if you look at it. I mean, it was snowing pretty hard earlier. It's a little flurries right now, but that's by no means like any kind of heavy snow. But I don't know, maybe we'll scrounge around, see if we can sell a few things, and then be ready for clear ground, I guess. Where's this going over here? So yeah, let me come back to you here shortly, right? All right, just while we wait for see if the snow does anything, it looks like pretty much everything is at or very close to what its sort of max value is. So we might as well just go and grab all the pallets that we have and just sell them off. And it looks like we can pretty much sell all of them at the restaurant. And they'll take everything for sort of near top value, so that works for me. Total value of everything's got to be a few grand, anyways. It's nothing massive, but it's better than nothing, right? I'll tell you what, if a good snow clearing implement, i.e., a snowblower, or like a V-plow maybe, but I can't see a V-plow. But actually, I don't think I could do a V-plow. I don't have. Or I could put it on. I guess you can put them on a 3-pointer, right? But yeah, if something pops up, I think I would definitely pick it up, and then I could at least like clear these laneways here, right? Wonder what it is. I think there's like some cabbages in here or something. Is that what the heavy thing is? Like the back wheels are just coming off the ground. Sheesh. Okay, so we got these 2 pallets, and then we have a couple in the shed, the big shed. And then we can go figure out where the restaurant is. I'm assuming that's over by the store. know there's some buildings over there. I just don't know what they are. Is one of them the restaurant? Oh yeah, this stuff's heavy, man. Right. Just trying to figure out how I can get more. Let's see if I can even lift these though. Oh my god. What is this stuff? Why is it so heavy? Looks like mushrooms maybe. These kind of struggles do not end well. So the weight is over here. But if I can just get these onto the trailer, then we don't have to worry about it. Okay, let's check. I just want to check one more thing with the fabric. Yeah, so we'd be selling ourselves $1,300 short if we sold it right now. So let's just we'll wait. We'll wait until we can get a nice impactful sale where there's tons of stuff. Oh, I bet your restaurant is the is that wait, value at all stations. The restaurant is the boat, isn't it? I'm gonna leave the tag up so we know for sure. But I'm pretty sure that's the boat. And why am I struggling when we've got this big, beautiful Massey that we can use? Sorry, John Deere. But like, look at this. Oh yeah, there you go. This is perfect. There's something pretty, I think, like early on in this series, I think I was talking about how satisfying it is when you get to buy your first sort of equipment. That might have been on New Frontier also, but like when you stop leasing and you get to start buying stuff and then like putting it away and whatever, like, so then this, like getting your first big tractor or your first, like, this is nice, even though it's new to us. It's right. It's not new. Oh, wait. No. I could go that way, but we're gonna, yeah, we go this way. We're not hitting the jump, by the way. I kind of wanted to put all this into the general store or whatever, like the market, because I wanted to see it all on the shelves, but I guess we got to think of ourselves here and try to maximize some dollars. Can we fit the whole trailer in there? We can. 7,900 bucks. Almost 8 grand. It's all right. We'll take that. Okay, let's look at the forecast here, because I may just be curling up with a good book and then we may be meeting back when the snow stops. Okay, so what is this? We got 2 o'clock. So it's supposed to get up to 5 degrees Celsius. So that's 3 o'clock. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to take this trailer back to our lot. And then the next time I see you, it's going to be clear. So maybe what I'll do is nothing. Maybe what I'll do is just wait. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. So I'm gonna go curl up with a good book. We're gonna watch the snow, and then hopefully in the month of February here, it'll stop snowing and we can get some seeds in the ground. All right. No news on the fields yet, but of course, what idle little bit of idle time, I caught myself staring at the store and really doing a deep comparison on the little John Deere that they had in there. So it has basically 20 hours. This thing's got pretty much, what, 18 hours. They were almost the same price. I paid for basically what I paid for this 175 horsepower John Deere that's over at the store here. Basically the same as what I'm about to sell this one for. So in the end, I'm like, I just hope these loader arms fit. I think that's a bigger tractor though. So let's just look quickly here. Yeah, that's a bigger. That's just a bigger tractor. So we're gonna go from like 115 horsepower, whatever this one has, to 175, which is gonna be nice. Okay, we're not repainting, but we are going to sell. Yeah, I don't think these arms... I think I can put the arms on this tractor, but I don't think they're going to touch the ground. Yeah. You know what? We can probably get away with these for a little while anyways, at least until it's annoying. Alright, I brought the trailer over here because... Oops. We've got seeds over here. As much as I was going to wait until we got the cotton plant, like till we were planting cotton, I was going to leave the seeds over here. I might as well grab what I can. Maybe what we'll do is like leave 2 bags over here. Typically a seeder is going to have at least 2,000 liters capacity, right? Anyways, just wanted to jump in quickly. This is such a screwy episode. Just want to jump in here quickly and show you what I'm doing, and then... oh, what the hell? And, yeah, we'll keep waiting for nicer weather. I think I'm going to basically leave both... Okay, stop. Both tractors are going to hang out over here for a bit. I think it's something wrong with my mouse. That, I'm getting this... Yeah, like I need to be able to isolate. It's almost like the left mouse button. It's not fully registering the click, because typically I should be able to press my left mouse button and then move my move the arms of the loader arms around. But what's happening instead is my whole freaking screen is moving. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and we're gonna come back as soon as we can put the seeds in the ground.